Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I wanted to just start by saying that I apologize for not posting for a couple of weeks. It's probably been 3 weeks to a month since I posted. I was on vacation for a couple of weeks, just hanging out with my sister and my mom. That time is really valuable to me, so I just opted not to post while I'm with them. It's pretty time consuming, but it's okay. Here we are. We're here with a new set. So we're doing a gothic set today. It's a little bit of mix between a little bit of dark, a little bit of light. We're gonna do some butterflies, some roses. So I hope you guys like it. So I'm just starting off with some base colors, primarily this baby blue. I've got a few different colors for the base colors, and then I do some foils as well. So butterfly foils, which I also enhance with some cat eye, some gems, charms, not gems, charms. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep quiet so you guys can watch for a bit, and then I'll chime in a little bit later. So the only base colors I really used on this set, actually the only colors I really used on this set are, I used that Amazon brand that I mentioned in the past, number 60, which is the silver glitter. I also used beetles. It came in a fluorescent set, but it's number A584. That's this blue that you're seeing here, right here. And then for the cat eye, on the foil, I used Model 1's 2487. So aside from that, I only used, I used the Suvaland gel to create this outline. And then I used Beetle's base coat, top coat. And that was pretty much it. Oh, and then I used the Gao 3D gel for my rhinestones. And then I also used the Gao the foil gel, the foil transferring gel. And that was really all I used on this, aside from all of the charms, which I got off of Amazon. Probably some of the better charms that I've received are some kind of iridescent blue roses, which I use both of them in this set. They're so pretty. So again, I will just stop talking and let you enjoy. Oh, and then the last thing that I used is this chrome. I use this chrome over the top of this, so it kind of matches the transparent, kind of translucent rose that I did in the middle of this, which you'll see in a second. That beautiful flower that I was talking about. No enhancements, by the way. That's exactly how it came. So it just was the perfect combo with this chrome, and it looks so pretty. But I also couldn't control myself because I did add some studs to it, which you'll see later. But yeah, it was just so pretty, and I couldn't resist but using it. So I do use it on another nail on the thumb later, so you'll see that. So along with adding the studs around the edge of the chromed area. I also added these little balls in the center surrounding the rose, and I did 2 different sizes, and I feel that it just completed the look, kind of gave it that gothic kind of hard rock look, which I really kind of thought was cool. Yeah, so let me know what you think. So on this nail, we are going to be transferring foil. I have already put foil gel onto the nail. You apply the foil gel, you cure it for 30 to 60 seconds, and then you lay your image down onto the nail. You kind of want to get the picture exactly where you want it sitting on the nail, and then you brush out the image from the center, pushing outward, as I'm doing here. And you can use your finger, you can use a silicone tool the way I'm using here. You can use a jelly tool, but I really like the silicone tool. It moves very smoothly over the image, which I like. One thing to note is that, you're putting a flat image on a round surface, so you might get a little bit of a wrinkle in your image. If you do an image like this that's just full of picture, you may not even notice it, but my goal here is to make sure that the butterfly is what is the most crystal clear in this image. So you can see here that it worked out. And then once you transfer your foil completely, if there's any areas lifting just slightly, you can just push it down with either your finger or the silicone tool that I'm doing here. And that's how you do a transfer gel. Now that the foil is down, we're going to add this frame charm, and then we're going to apply across to the center of it, just to make it really stand out and to give it that extra pop. So, I'm sorry, I'm off image here, but you'll see it in just a second. This is not the butterfly that I do the cat eye over. That is going to be the middle nail, but here the goal is to really highlight the frame and the cross. So I use the Gao 3D gel to apply the frame, and then now I'm using the Melody Susie Black 480 just to make that center black so the silver cross can pop. And then I'm going to apply the cross right onto the black just to really make it shine. So again, for this nail, we're doing some foil. Same application, use the Gao foil transfer gel, cured it for 60 seconds, and then now I'm applying the foil, just making sure that that butterfly is right where I want it. I only have the picture of the butterfly here, and then I used a separate little piece to just fill in the top portion. And I was really looking just to get that word, so in the end, you'll see that there's a little gap, but that didn't bother me at all. I thought it kind of looks cool, actually. And then later, I will fill in the butterfly with the cat eye gel. So each area that I apply the cat eye, I am magnetizing and then curing. So I did the bottom portion, the bottom left wing, magnetized it, cured it, the bottom right wing, magnetized, cured it, so on and so forth. So I just finished the top right wing, and I realize now, I said that I only used one cat eye gel, but I did use a blue on the bottom and the purple on the top. So sorry about that, I just don't have the number in front of me. And then I just outlined the butterfly in black again, just to make it stand out a little bit more. So that's how that one happened, and I hope you like it. Okay, for this nail, which happens to be my favorite, even though I really love the roses, this one happens to be my favorite, and I just surround the edge of the nail with this chain, sticking with the kind of that silver color scheme. I did use, I believe I used the Beetles base coat to apply, just so it didn't look clumpy or anything like that. I just used the Beetles base coat to apply the chain to make it look nice and smooth. I went all the way around the edge, and then I applied some charms on the top that I just loved it. I just loved the way it looked. So again, you just let me know what you think, but again, just so you know, this one's my favorite. Here's the final look on that nail. It's just so perfect. I just love it so much. Everything just landed so beautifully on that nail. But here we're doing the thumb. This one is gonna have another chain, some more studs, and a couple of other charms. We're gonna apply one more of those beautiful blue roses. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. I'm working with a different type of chain here, this little strand of like balls, little balls. A little more challenging than a regular chain like on the last snail. It can be hard because they want to roll off the nail, and you have to get the length right. You got to get the positioning right. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that using these chains can be a little bit challenging, and you definitely have to cure them as you go, as you can see here. So I applied a little, cured, apply a little more, cure. So you don't want to, I mean, you can if you want to, but it's very hard to line the whole nail with the whatever you're using to apply the chain. But for me, I had to apply a little bit of the gel and then cure the chain. So that's how I did it here. The other one worked out so perfectly. I basically laid it down and it was beautiful, but this one was a little bit challenging, and I've dealt with challenging ones in the past. So we're finishing this nail here with just some of the little slightly larger balls around the flower, and that will complete the look here. I'm pretty sure that was the end of, yeah, that was the end of that nail. And then I apply a base coat, a top coat over the top of all of the nails, and that should complete the look. So you can enjoy the rest of that, and that will come up shortly. So here I'm just finishing the look with a layer of Beetle's non-wipe top coat, and making sure that I get underneath all of the charms. I don't want any hair to get caught under the charms, so that is the second reason why you want to apply top coat. The first reason is to really make it glossy and shine. So you can see here that we're doing that, and making sure that we put a nice layer over the top, and then I'm going to cure that, and then you'll see the final look. So here we go. That's the final look of this set. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.